The Galactic Empire ruled with an iron fist. Its vast military might, led by the fearsome Darth Vader, enforced its will across the galaxy. Planets trembled before the Empire's might. Freedom was a distant memory for many. Systems chafed under the Empire's oppressive rule. Taxes drained their resources. Dissent was met with swift and brutal punishment. Fear became a way of life. But even in the darkest of times, hope finds a way. In the far corners of the galaxy, whispers of resistance began to stir. Brave individuals, tired of living in fear, took the first steps towards rebellion. Among the scattered planets and systems, a quiet yet powerful movement began to take root. In the shadows of the galaxy, far from the prying eyes of the Empire, a network of resistance cells emerged. These cells were not just random groups of rebels, they were communities bound by a shared vision of freedom and justice. In hidden basements and secluded clearings, these brave souls gathered. They met in secret, often under the cover of night, to discuss their plans and strategies. The air was thick with tension and hope, as they knew the stakes were incredibly high. These small groups, driven by a shared desire for freedom, operated in secret. They shared information through covert channels, using coded messages and trusted couriers to avoid detection. Every piece of intelligence was a lifeline, a beacon of hope in the dark. They shared information, gathered resources, and planned for a better future. Supplies were scarce, but they made do with what they had, often repurposing everyday items into tools of resistance. Every act of defiance, no matter how small, was a step towards their ultimate goal. Gathering resources was a constant challenge. They stockpiled food, medical supplies, and weapons, always mindful of the need to stay hidden. Each cache of supplies was a testament to their resilience and ingenuity. Key figures emerged from these shadows, individuals who would become symbols of hope for the galaxy. These leaders were not born into their roles. They were forged by the fires of adversity and the unyielding desire for a better tomorrow. Individuals who would become symbols of hope for the galaxy. Their courage and determination inspired countless others to join the cause, turning a small resistance into a formidable force. Senator Bail Organa of Alderaan, a staunch advocate for peace and justice, worked tirelessly behind the scenes. His political acumen and unwavering commitment to the cause provided a crucial foundation for the burgeoning rebellion. Worked tirelessly behind the scenes. His efforts were complemented by Mon Mothma, a charismatic leader from Chandrila who rallied others to her cause. Together they formed the backbone of the early rebellion, their leadership guiding the movement through its most challenging times. Mon Mothma, a charismatic leader from Chandrila, rallied others to her cause. Her speeches ignited the hearts of many, turning passive sympathizers into active participants in the fight against the Empire. Rallied others to her cause. These early rebels knew the risks they faced. They understood that their fight was not just against a tyrannical regime, but against a well-oiled war machine with seemingly endless resources. These early rebels knew the risks they faced. The Empire was a formidable foe with vast resources and a ruthlessness that knew no bounds. Every mission was fraught with danger, every success a hard-won victory. The Empire was a formidable foe with vast resources and a ruthlessness that knew no bounds. Its military might was unmatched, and its spies were everywhere, always on the lookout for signs of dissent, with vast resources and a ruthlessness that knew no bounds. Yet the rebels pressed on, their determination fueled by a belief in a brighter future. They knew that their struggle was not just for themselves, but for generations to come. Yet the rebels pressed on, their determination fueled by a belief in a brighter future. They fought not just with weapons, but with the power of their convictions, knowing that the true strength of their movement lay in the hearts and minds of its people, their determination fueled by a belief in a brighter future. They dreamed of a galaxy where freedom and justice prevailed, and they were willing to sacrifice everything to make that dream a reality. The seeds of defiance had been sown, and the galaxy would never be the same. The formation of the Rebel Alliance marked a turning point in the fight against the Empire. No longer scattered cells, the rebels united under a common banner. They stood together, a beacon of hope against the tyranny that gripped the galaxy. The Alliance found support in unexpected places. Ordinary citizens, inspired by the rebels' courage, provided aid and shelter. Planets, longing for freedom from imperial rule, pledged their allegiance to the cause. The fight for freedom had begun in earnest. The galaxy watched with bated breath as the underdog rebels challenged the might of the Empire. The early days of the rebellion were fraught with challenges. The Empire, caught off guard by the audacity of the rebels, struck back with fury. Rebel bases were attacked, their resources stretched thin. Despite the setbacks, the Rebel Alliance persevered. Their determination never wavered, their spirit unbroken. They knew that freedom was a prize worth fighting for, no matter the cost. Small victories against Imperial outposts and patrols bolstered the rebels' morale. Each act of defiance, no matter how small, chipped away at the Empire's aura of invincibility. Section 5. The rescue of Leia Organa. The capture of Princess Leia Organa by Darth Vader sent shockwaves through the galaxy. The galaxy, already reeling under the oppressive rule of the Empire, found itself in deeper despair. Leia, a key figure in the Rebel Alliance, was more than just a princess. She was a beacon of hope and resistance against the tyranny of the Empire. Her capture was not just a strategic victory for the Empire, but a psychological blow to the rebellion and all those who yearned for freedom. Leia, a symbol of hope and defiance, became a prisoner of the Empire, her life hanging in the balance. The cold, dark prison cell where she was held became a symbol of the Empire's cruelty. Yet even in captivity, Leia's spirit remained unbroken. She knew that her capture could either demoralize the rebellion or galvanize it into action. Her resilience and courage were a silent message to her allies. The fight was far from over. The rebels knew they had to act swiftly. A daring plan was hatched to infiltrate the Death Star, the Empire's ultimate weapon, and rescue the princess. The Death Star, a colossal space station capable of destroying entire planets, was heavily guarded and seemingly impenetrable. But the rebels, driven by their determination and the urgency of the mission, were willing to risk everything. The plan required meticulous preparation, precise execution, and above all, unwavering bravery. The fate of the rebellion and the galaxy rested on their shoulders. Every decision, every move carried immense weight. The anxiety and tension among the rebels were palpable, but so was their resolve. They knew that the success of this mission could turn the tide in their favor, while failure could spell doom for the rebellion and the galaxy's hope for liberation. A small band of heroes led by Luke Skywalker, a young man with a destiny yet unknown, embarked on this perilous mission. Luke, along with his companions, each brought unique skills and unwavering commitment to the cause. They were not just fighting to rescue Leia, they were fighting for the very soul of the galaxy. The mission was fraught with danger, but their determination was unshakable. Their courage and determination would inspire countless others to join the fight for freedom. The actions of these brave individuals would echo throughout the galaxy, igniting the flames of rebellion in the hearts of many. Their story would become a testament to the power of hope, resilience, and the unyielding spirit of those who dare to stand against oppression. The rescue of Leia Organa was not just a mission, it was a symbol of the enduring fight for justice and liberty. Section 6, the Battle of Yavin. The Battle of Yavin marked a turning point in the Galactic Civil War. The Death Star, the Empire's weapon of terror, threatened to crush the fledgling rebellion. Hope hung by a thread. Against all odds, the rebels, led by the bravery of Luke Skywalker, launched a desperate attack against the Death Star. The battle raged in the darkness of space, a clash of light and darkness, freedom and tyranny. With a deafening roar, the Death Star exploded, a testament to the courage and determination of the Rebel Alliance. The galaxy erupted in celebration, their spirits lifted by this improbable victory. Section 7, the Echo of Hope. The destruction of the Death Star sent a powerful message across the galaxy. The Empire could be defeated. The rebel victory at Yavin inspired countless others to join the fight for freedom. Planets, emboldened by the rebellion's success, rose up against their imperial oppressors. The Galactic Civil War, once a distant conflict, spread to every corner of the galaxy. The fight was far from over, but the tide had turned. The Rebel Alliance, once a small band of rebels, had become a symbol of hope for a galaxy yearning for freedom. Section 8, the Price of Freedom. The path to freedom was paved with sacrifice. Countless brave souls gave their lives in the fight against the Empire. Their courage and dedication fueled the rebellion's unwavering spirit. From the pilots who bravely faced the might of the Imperial fleet, to the soldiers who fought on countless battlefields, the rebels knew the risks they faced. They fought not for personal glory, but for a better future for all. Their sacrifice would not be forgotten. Their memory would serve as a reminder of the high cost of freedom and the importance of fighting for what is right. Section 9, a galaxy remade. The Galactic Civil War raged on, a testament to the indomitable spirit of those who fought for freedom. The conflict spanned across countless star systems, involving numerous planets and species, each with their own stakes in the outcome. The war was not just a battle of weapons and technology, but also a clash of ideologies and visions for the future of the galaxy. The Rebel Alliance, through courage, determination, and the unwavering belief in a better future, brought about the fall of the Empire. Their victories were hard fought and came at great cost, but each triumph brought them closer to their ultimate goal. The fall of the Empire marked the end of an era of oppression and the beginning of a new chapter in galactic history. The galaxy, once shrouded in darkness, emerged into a new era of peace and prosperity. Cities that had been ravaged by war were rebuilt, and new alliances were formed to ensure that such tyranny would never rise again. The celebrations that followed were a testament to the resilience and hope of the galaxy's inhabitants. The legacy of the rebellion lived on, inspiring generations to come. Monuments were erected to honor the heroes who had sacrificed so much, and their stories were passed down through the ages. Schools taught the history of the Galactic Civil War, ensuring that the lessons learned would never be forgotten. The fight for freedom is never truly over. Even in times of peace, there are always those who seek to oppress and control. The spirit of the rebellion serves as a reminder that vigilance and courage are always necessary to protect the freedoms that were so hard won. The lessons learned from the Galactic Civil War serve as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope can ignite a revolution that will reshape the galaxy. The torch of freedom once lit can never be extinguished. It is passed from generation to generation, a beacon of light guiding the way towards a brighter future. The dawn of a new era brings with it the promise of endless possibilities and the knowledge that, no matter the challenges